those rules. In other words, we decide when and how and where you can spend your money. So let's go back to the pandemic. If you get central digital control in an all digital monetary system, and I don't care, what vehicle you use to do it, whether it's a Federal Reserve CBDC or Ripple or Bitcoin or something else we create, WorldCoin. If you do that, you are walking into a digital concentration camp. And that means, go back to the pandemic, if they don't want you going more than a mile from your house, your money won't work more than a mile from your house. Your electric car won't work more than a mile from your house. If they don't want you buying pizza, your money won't buy pizza. And you can't pay cash for pizza because you're in an all-digital monetary system.
The things that we used to talk about was the ultimate plan of the banking industry, what they wanted to accomplish. And the goals of the banking industry, not just the Federal Reserve System, but the private banks in Germany and England, all over Italy, all over the world, they all work together. They're all central banks. And they're all part of the Communist Manifesto. Central banking is one of the major planks of the Communist Manifesto. We talk about America being a capitalistic country, but yet at the same time we have a central bank that plans everything for us, right? And the graduated income tax is another plank of the Communist Manifesto, right? So right there you have two major planks of the Communist Manifesto that have been brought in because of the Federal Reserve System, okay? So the ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one-world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers, and they're doing it in sections. The European currency, the euro, and the European Constitution is one part of it. Now they're trying to do it in America with the North American Union, right? And they want to create a new currency called the Amero, right? And the whole agenda is to create a one-world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do, what
everything,
you sell.
Everything is in there, And so they want a one-world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Ba'ashim Rakah HaKudash, and double honor to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down is teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Shalom Ba'yatah Dawadah. It is argument that's out there repenting to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and also to the speckled bird of our people who fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob. Yasha Allah, shalom to you, Mashpachah. Shalom to you Israelites out there. Right? It's Yahakarab coming at you with another one. And you saw the clip in the beginning. But I just want to read a few scriptures and end it off. I'm going to make this one fairly quick. I don't want to go through all of them, but I just want to go through it, read a couple of them, and end it off. Right? Because you heard the statement that the Edomite chick made in the beginning, and you heard what they do, the Edomite, well, I don't know if he an Edomite, but you heard the guy that at the end of the clip. You heard what he said, and the last words that he said was what? Pertaining to you being their slaves. When you do what? When you get that M.O.T.B, this is basically what you're going to be doing. So any of our people that get that chip, you basically showing Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah who you're choosing to serve. See? And you can't sit at the table of devils and the table of Yahweh. See? You can't do it. You can't serve Yahweh and mammon. You can't sit at the table with devils and sit at the table of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh's table. You can't do it. You got to choose one. So when you get that chip in your hand, you're showing Yahweh who you chose. You're showing Yahweh Bashim Yahweh who you're going to choose. See? Who you have chosen when you get it. See? And this is why you go perish. See? All the Edomites that you see getting that chip in them right now, they are already predestined for that anyway. See? Because they individuals that's according to this world. See? They living according to this world. They are of this world. See? We supposed to, as Israelites, we supposed to be of that world to come, the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, not of this one. But a lot of our people is gonna be of this one. And you're gonna go with it. Why? Because you're an enemy of Yahweh if you're of this world. And that's the matter of fact, let me read that one real quick. Real quick. Right? James 4:4. And it says what? Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh? Whosoever therefore would be a friend of the world is an enemy of Yahweh. You see? So when you get that mark of the beast, when you get that, if you're an Israelite, you basically being basically an enemy of your own power. See? Now you know the heathens go get it, Edomites go get it. They the enemies of the Most High. See? They are of this world. See? And what did he tell us? He told us be in the world, but not of the world. See? What is that, John? Is that John? Is that 17? Let me grab that real quick. Let me see. Because I know he said in John 17 that for them to not be of the... let me just grab it real quick. Right? Let me see. Gotta get exactly the verb where it's at. Let me see. Right. Now, what do he say right here? Let's read 14 and down. Right? And 15. St. John 17 and verse 14. I have given them thy word, and the world had hated them, because they are not of the world, and we not supposed to be of the world. Even as I am not of the world. Why? Because this ain't, meaning this is not that time when Mashiach was saying this, it wasn't that particular age. It wasn't his time to rule. See? It was the Edomites rule, and it's the Edomites rule now. See? So this ain't of our world. If you're trying to be of this world with the Edomites, you receive the mark and all that stuff, you're an enemy of the Most High. And you're going to die with this world. Because why? When the end of their kingdom, the end of their time, the end of their rule end, you going with them. See? And it says what? Even as I am not of the world. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from evil. See? They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. See? So we ain't supposed to be of this world. See? You ain't supposed to be of this. You ain't supposed to be for this rule. You supposed to be fed up with these damn Edomites rule. See? You supposed to be fed up with it. So if you get that mark of the beast, you are an enemy of the Most High. You are the enemy of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Period. See? You're choosing who you want to continue to rule. Who you choosing that you want to continue to rule over you. Over you. See? But let me go grab this though. Let's go to it. Revelations. What I want first. Yeah, we can grab that 13. Why not? Right? And I want to go down to the point though. And I want to read something before I get to my main point, which is the M.O.T.B. I want to read this real quick. And I'm going to jump. Because if individuals try to read Revelations 13 chapter and say this ain't talking about America, you a lie. Because I'm finna show you something right quick. And I'm pretty sure the elders them already did it. But let's start. Let me see. I started 6. The point is around 8. Revelations 13 and 6. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given unto him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. Verse 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of the Lamb, in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. And what it says right there? And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. So it says who is going to worship him? Those whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain before Yahweh, slain before the world, Slakia. You see? So it's talking about Yahweh Shah, those that's not written in the book of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, to do what? To receive salvation. See? And you already know that's the Edomites and the rest of the heathens and 2/3 of our people. See? 2/3 of our people. Now, one thing I wanted to focus on, because it says what? Whose names are not written in the book of life, right? Now, let me go grab this. Revelations 17. Now, it says what? The doom of Babylon. So where we at, in AKA America, is Babylon the Great. This is what it's talking about. Let's go down. And I'm going to start about right here in 8. Right? Let's start at 6. Revelation 17 and 6. Now we know this is talking about, this ain't talking about ancient Babylon. And Revelation 17 ain't talking about Rome. So what is it talking about? It's talking about that 8th head. Not the 7th head, not the 6th head. It's talking about the 8th head. And where is the 8th head? The 8th head is that horde that rideth upon the back of the beast, which is AKA America, Babylon the Great. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me, Wherefore do thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman, and of the beast that carrieth her, which has the 7 heads and 10 horns. Verse 8 is the point. The beast that thou sawest was, and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit. Who was that beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit? That 6 head that ascended out of the bottomless pit when it was rebirthed, when it came back to life, and it was rebirthed as that 7th head, which was the British Empire that came out of the bottomless pit, right, and go into perdition, right? But it ain't going into perdition once the 8th head got to be established. Now the 8th head is established and is going into perdition, destruction. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life. What? Whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was, and is not, and yet is. See that? See? So that Revelations 13, and what it says, what? Who names, they will worship the beast. But here it says, they shall wonder after the beast. They go wonder whose names are not written. But there it says worship. See? But it says 13 is the same place this is talking about. Babylon the Great. See? Whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was, and is not, and yet is. The beast that was, Rome, and what? And is not, was that 6th head, and yet is. See? Meaning why? Because the Edomites, they was ruling Rome, the sixth head. They came back during the time of the Renaissance period. Was what? Edomites. During the British Empire, Edomites. And now you got these stinky dogs in the American thing going on, which is who? The Edomites. See? But that's the point I wanted, though, when it says whose names were not written in the book of life. See? It's same thing. Letting you know, this right here, Revelation 17, and what's written in Revelation 13, is speaking of the same place, the same time period, the same place, the same time period. See? So Revelation 13, it can't possibly be talking about Rome when you start going down into the reading Revelations 13, 8, 9, 10, 11. It can't possibly be talking about ancient Rome. See? Because why? Revelation 17. It's not talking about ancient Rome. It's talking about Babylon and Grisate. See? But let's go back, though, real quick. Let's go back to Revelations, get to the point, because I didn't want it to be long. Let's get my point. Revelations 13, and let's come all the way back down. Right? To my point. Because I want the point in there. So he's talking about Babylon the Great in this time period. Right? And that Revelation 13 right there, that's why it says, and the dragon gave his power unto the beast. What's the power of a dragon? Fire. See? And when did these devils get that fire? To rain down fire out of heaven. You see what they be doing with their military and them bombs and all that shit. See? And that's the power of the dragon that was given unto the beast, right? So when you come down to Revelation 13, it's going to tell you what? And he do great wonders so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. See? Because why? That's the power of the dragon that he gave unto the beast. Now let's come down to my point, though. Revelations, and it says, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, which is that's charagma, not no charagma, it's charagma. it's charagma, right? In the right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, but he that have the mark or the name or the number of the beast, right? Now I want to grab that mark, right? And I want to read something real quick. Because that guy made a statement, and he said those, they basically, they want you to be their slaves. Now what it says right here, let's go into this mark, charagma, right? Charagma, right? Charagma. Right? And let's go down to it, though. Right? You see what it says right here. Right? Slovakia. You see what it says right here. As a badge of servitude. You see that? See? Because that's what you'll be doing. You'll be choosing who you are going to serve. When you get that thing. When you get that thing, you choosing, you making your choice, whether you choosing Yahweh to rule over you, or whether you choosing these damn devils to rule over you. See? Now we already know these Edomites, they don't believe in Yahweh Shah, so they go ride with their own people. Good for them. And they go die a grievous death. But for our people, man, you should be ashamed of yourself if you thinking about getting that thing. So if you listening to any Israelites that's telling you that ain't the mark of the beast, you know what they doing? They preparing for you to get it. Because they already probably preparing to get it. See? And this is what you going to be doing. You're going to be choosing who you are going to serve. See? Because what it says, as a badge of servitude. And I ain't going to punch it up when you go into Rome and you can see the brothers that already did lessons on it. Speaking about going into Rome, that when ancient times Rome, you would get a tattoo on you. See, and this is gonna be the form of your modern day tattoo. Is when you go get that what? A scratching or etching. When you get a tattoo, what is a tattoo? It's a scratching and etching, right? So this puncture, when this thing get punctured into your skin, that's gonna be that scratching or that etching that you're gonna be choose. That's gonna be your badge of servitude. That's gonna be that stamp that you're gonna receive of you choosing who you choosing to rule over you. See? And your Yahweh Shemel Shai is gonna kill you. See? So I ain't want it to be, to go into, nothing too, you know. Let's grab this real quick. Karax, right? A pail or stake or palisade, you know what that is. A sharp tool. It's, a sharp tool, something that will stick if they stick it in the ground. Well, this instrument is going to be something that's going to stick in your hand. That's going to insert that tool in your hand. See? You see what it says? See? It says through the idea of scratching a stake. And what is a stake? It's something with a point. A knife. That's why a knife is called a steak knife. Because what? It got a point on it. And you would cut the steak with the sharp blade, and it got a point on it. See? Let's grab that. Grapho. Now you know what the grapho is. That goes into the tattoo. That's why it says the grapho, meaning writing. See? And that thing, that fucking that chip that you go get, that's a form of this tattoo that you're gonna receive. See? Because it's gonna be inserted in your hand or in your forehead. So it's a form of it. See? But we ain't gotta get that. But I just wanted to make that point real quick. And I'm gonna end it off though. Giving all honor and praise and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat Hashem Rakah Ha Kodash. Shalom Yasharallah.